Hey, this is Mashizu78 and today I'll be playing The Secret World. And if you've seen the previous video where I played The Secret World, you'll notice that this is a much different area. This area is a desert. I really like the map. It has this sort of old adventure style look to it. It's really cool. At the moment I'm doing a mission where I'm investigating some cultists, so I have to find some stolen crates first. Oh, and there are mobs. I've changed my spec since the last time, which makes it a bit better for survival. It gives me more single target damage. It still has the same AoE capability, but I've replaced my heal to an insta-cast heal, which also gives me a bubble, and that bubble has spikes, so whenever the mobs attack me they get half the damage back onto themselves. And that has really helped me in terms of being able to solo a bunch of mobs. I think it also helps that I have been playing it a little bit the past day and actually become a better player. Not much, but a little bit. So as it is now, I'm basically just advancing on the enemies and killing them. I've replaced my ability number 4 with a new one, which uses the fist resources and deals a lot of damage. I'm still using blood weapon and fist weapon. I might replace the blood part at some point, and then go fist and maybe, I don't know, blade or something similar. But for now it's working quite well. Also the fact that I don't really have the blade weapon or the blade skin, but I like how it looks, so I might go for that at some point. Yeah, so what I'm doing at the moment is basically just recovering the stolen crate so I can get a bunch of XP and unlock more skills. I haven't actually really looked at which skill I want to unlock next, but we could have a look at that in a moment when I've killed this guy, maybe. You can see on my HP bar that whenever I get a shield buff, it puts like an extra bubble. You see the yellow bubble on my health bar? That's a pretty neat way to represent the shield, I think. Makes it very easy to see whether or not I have an absorbed shield on or not. Oh no, inventory full. I'm just gonna loot this one and then I'm not gonna bother with inventory management. I'm just gonna buy myself some more inventory space. Or maybe I'm not. Do I even have the money for it? I have 290,000 and then no, don't have the money for it. Okay, inventory management time. That's not bad though, then you can see how that works. When you press the Y key, you open up the assembly screen. You can basically take stuff that you've found. Let's say I have this quality level 9 weapon, chaos weapon. I put it in the disassemble slot here. And basically it shows me first of all how to craft the item. This item consists of metal objects placed in a pattern like this. And then I also get runes, and the runes I get because this item has a glyph. As you can see, it says ferocious glyph, quality level 9, uncommon. So when I press disassemble, I get all these items here and there. Basically, that's what I do to clear up my inventory. Because I have, oops, wrong slot. I have tons of glyphs and tons of these toolkits. Toolkits are basically what you use to craft something, so assuming that I wanted to craft something, I would take, let's let's see, let's say I wanted to make that chaos weapon that we just saw. Let's see if I can find the metal. I need pure metal, and I forgot how it looks. Ah, there it is. I'll do this. Right click to drop one off, kind of like in, what's its name? Minecraft. And there, now it says a tool is mandatory to complete this action. So I need to find a weapon toolkit, quality level 10 preferably. I used to have a system, but then I don't. There we go. And you can see it becomes a quality level 10 item, assuming that I want to actually craft one, which I don't. So I'm just going to press this button. And it sends the stuff right back into my inventory. Disassembly time. And this is probably not really exciting, but it's also part of the game. You know, you have to clear your inventory and make sure things are neat and ordered. Now you get to see all these recipes. You really don't have to remember it by heart, but it's good to know them, because that way you won't have to go browsing on the interwebs every time you need to craft something. Yeah, I've got a lot of crap. I could probably sell it to a vendor, but I'm one of these pack rats that really prefer not to sell stuff, because I really like to always have crafting mats ready in case I need to build anything. So yeah, if you happen to play on this server and need a hand with something, just let me know, because I have plenty of crafting mats. See, this should be enough for now. I've got 15 inventory slots. And I'm gonna pick up this crate and find some more crates. Yeah, as you can probably tell by the fights, mobs are starting to get more varied abilities. Like these guys put ground target AoEs, and it requires me to jump out of the AoE stuff, which is pretty neat because it sort of makes you accustomed to not just be pure melee. You need some sort of ranged attacks or disables or whatnot. So it gives it, I think it gives the gameplay a good flow. So from a player's perspective, I really like that you're not just standing in front of the mob and spamming your 1 or 2 buttons and that's it. Because when you only have 7 hotkeys, it can get a little bit repetitive. I could probably just stay in the AoE if I wanted to. I mean, it's not as punishing as some other games have been, like Elder Scrolls Online or Wildstar. In those games, when you get hit by something, it's pretty much game over. They have these red circles on the ground or red thingies on the ground, and if you get hit by those, then you're usually dead in 1 or 2 hits. This game is not as harsh, but it does penalize you. Let me know in the words, how to pronounce that. No, you can't. I'll just link a video that tells me how to say it. Penalizing. Anyways. Usually the AoE attacks or the ground stuff in this game have some sort of debuff linked to them. So it might be a snare or blindness or, you know, slowing attack or something. And this guy just keeps lobbing grenades, which is kind of annoying, but also a neat feature. Because it makes me feel like I have to move all the time and kind of feel like a better player when I'm not jumping into the AoE. I'm just gonna skip all these guys and see if I can find the cultist leader in here. Is this the guy? Found. Kill Raja. I guess I'll jump in and pop this pack leader ability. It'll make it so that I have 80% less chance of doing glancing hits, which is kind of like when you don't really hit. And then I'll do this one as well, so we can't do anything for 5 seconds. At least he has a really poor aim with his grenades, so it's not as bad. Yay, I win. Farewell to arm. And I get a crap ton of XP. Thank you very much. Cha-cha. Just gonna go over here and see if I can find a safe spot of some sort, and then have a look at the skill tree again. So this is the new heal that I put up. It's called Exquisite Corpse, and it's the reason why I picked this is because it's instacast and it only consumes 2 blood resources, which is, well, I only have 2 skills on my bar that use blood, so it's kind of like an extra thing that I'm working on, you know. I use this attack which builds a resource for each of my weapons. It's like the quickie stabby thing. And then I have equipped this one called the Healing Sparks, which means that whenever I activate a burst ability, it gives my target a heal over time, which would be me. It gives me 25 healing per second for 4 seconds. And I've made it so that this is a burst, and this is a burst, and this is a burst, which basically gives me, it refreshes this heal all the time because I'm stabby at something. And then I have all these things that whenever I critically hit I get healing, and this one whenever I apply Afflicted I gain a heal over time, and this blood sport basically makes it so that whenever I hit a target I apply Afflicted. So every time I hit a target, this one puts a debuff on the target. This one then puts a heal on me because I put a debuff on the target. And then there's this one, which basically makes it so that whenever I penetrate with one of my attacks, I do an additional attack on my target and the enemies around it. So that's also very, very cool. And then there's this one, whenever I penetrate, I gain a heal over time. And then this one, whenever I critically hit, I gain 99 health. It's not a finished build yet. I don't have an elite passive ability like I have an elite active ability here. So I will be pulling one of these out at some point, and yeah. Oh, sorry. Still a bit sleepy. Yeah, I'm gonna put in an elite at some point, and I'll also be changing some of the skills here. I think I might take out the pack leader and put in something else, and also I think I would like something from Blade for AoE. I had a look at it earlier. Was it this one, clearing the path? No, it wasn't. I think it was this one. Yeah, because it's an AoE, it's insta-cast, it hits up to 5 enemies in a 5-meter radius around me, and it builds resources for both my weapons, and if the targets are afflicted, I get healed for 25. And this is for every affected target, so this one will be quite useful for AoE pulling, like I pull 5 mobs every time I stab them, I gain a lot of hit points. I might go with this one. The question is though, should I might actually replace this blast attack. It deals a lot of damage AoE, but it requires fist resources. If I use this one, I'd be able to do but this one gives me sweep effect, which is also good because I need that for a little bit of AoE, but then again, so does this. So I could actually buy this one and then just... oh, never mind, requires a blade. So I need to work on getting myself a blade, and then also I'll be taking out my blood. That leaves out 2 extra slots for something because I no longer have blood. Do I get any heals at all? I suppose I could probably find a good instacast heal. I guess this one. Oh, it's a burst. That would work. Surgical steel. Or... but is it insta? Yeah, it's instacast. Oh, and it... no, it consumes resources. Here's one. Cauterize. Builds 1 fist resource. Heals the defensive target for 130 and gives a heal over time. This effect can ooh. That's interesting. But then again, it's not a really huge heal. I should probably go for this one, because it also gives me Savage Sweep, and it can heal for a fair amount. So I'll switch this one out, Surgical Steel, and then back to blades. Forking the paths. Yeah, I'll take this one. Of course I'm gonna lose a ranged attack. I could live with that. And then I'm gonna have AoE on this. I'm gonna remove this one. Let's see. Blades. You teleport to the target and hit up to... oh, that's not bad actually. Single target attack that deals... yeah, that would be useful because... no, it wouldn't. Never mind. I'm kind of looking for something that I can use to spend my sword. Basically, I'll be using a sword and fists, and that means I'm building up both fist and sword resources. But I don't have a sword resource spender yet. This one builds up sword, but I need something that I can use to spend it. This one is a focus, and this one's an AoE. Maybe there's something here. A column dash. Instant 15. Oh, there's just meh. That's no good. Maybe there's something here. Consumes all blade resources. channeled focus attack that deals not a lot based on the number of resources. While you channel, you take... this is sort of a tanky thing. Grass cutter builds a resource, blah blah blah, consumes all resources, but it's AoE. I want a single maybe I don't. I guess I could just go with AoE resource spenders for swords and then a single target resource spender for fist. Talking to myself. Yeah. I'll go with that. Single attack. No, that's not the one I want. Is it here? Bamboo cutter. Consumes... Oh, that's the one I need more points for. I guess for now I'll use this one for my blade AoE. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna switch these two around because I'll primarily be using 1 and 2, and then if I'm fighting AoE, I'll be going 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then 3 to use them. And on my mouse I have this one on 1 and then this one on 4, and they're right next to each other because I'm using some sort of Logitech gaming mouse or something. Yep, I'm gonna give this a go. We'll see how that works. He's up again, so no, I don't want to try it on him because it's AoE, my build. So for now I want to try it on these guys over here and see how that works. And we have a grenadier here. Oh! Note to self. Remember to equip the weapon that you want to use. Let's see, I have a quality level 10 sword, but I don't have a lower level sword. That could be a problem. I'll have to build one. Let's see. How do I build a sword? I make a cross. Okay. Well, let's see. What's the skill level for me on blade? Oh, I can just go one up here. I can now use quality level 6 swords. So I'll have to make a sword of quality level 6. Weapon, toolkit, QL6, that was a QL7. There we go. Tool, and then I need to find what sort of metal do I need? Normal metal. Sacred. Pure. Metal. Okay. And made a weapon. I wonder, does that even affect the damage on these? 193 physical damage. And let's see if I equip this one. What does it say now? 157. That's not a lot. But nah, that's okay. I'll give it a try, see how it goes. I could always change back if I find that it's really, really weak. I should probably put a glyph on this. Let's see, what kind of glyph do I want? Something with penetrate. penetration and crit something something. Yeah, I will do that. And that will give it this. Yes, yes, I'll do that. Thank you very much. You upgraded the item. Now where is the item? Here? Yes. Alright. Let's see how that goes. Stabby, 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 stabby. And stabby. I think they probably all died really fast because I blew up that barrel. But then again, I don't have my ranged attack for when I need to move out, so that's a bad build for now on these guys, but it'll get better at some point. I'll probably replace my number 6 skill with a ranged attack of some sort, if there actually is one. I don't really know if there's one for these weapon combinations. There might be. I'll have to take a better look sometime. I should go find a quest, but actually I'm gonna end the video here with a magnificent, possibly laggy view of this excavation site. As you can see, it really looks cool. You know, you can see stuff in the distance, and the game just has this very gritty feel that I really enjoy. And motion blur. Motion blur. So yeah, this video is a little bit shorter than my previous ones, and I think that I will try to keep them at half an hour or so. I'll start using a watch next time so I can time it, and I might even plan it so that there's some useful content and not just stuff that I make up on the way as we go. But you know, we live and learn. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you haven't already hit subscribe, please do and help me out. I really enjoy doing this. And if there's something I can help with in terms of getting a friend key to this game, or just helping out with tips, just let me know. I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye bye.